We are getting ready for the holidays and we're in my living room now, and so we want to make this room look a lot more festive. In just a second I'll give you a little tour around the room and I'll show you what we're going to do. So here's a little tour of my living room. You can see some of the artwork I have hanging. Andrew's going to take some of those off the wall so we can decorate them. So this project is super fast, super fun, super easy. You just need a pair of scissors, you need some tape, and you need to choose, probably the most difficult thing of all is which wrapping paper you would like to use to transform your living space. So my tree this year is going to be black, red, and gold. So I'm thinking about going with that theme for my pictures in here, but I might mix it up. So I've got this buffalo check, black and red. We have Christmas vacation wrapping paper. The print is small on this, so I probably will not choose this for the living room. We have a classic Snoopy. The print is small, but it's not tiny, so I might use this for some of the smaller pictures that I'm going to cover. And then we also have another Snoopy Charlie Brown paper, and this print is a bit bigger, so I will probably use this on the other side of the room over some of the larger pictures. So I just wanted to introduce you to my wrapping paper, and we'll get started now. First, we will measure out how much paper we need, and then we will cut it. Lay your artwork face down on the paper. Now you will wrap it similar to how you would wrap a gift. You can see that Andrew's helping me out with the tape. He's putting it on the plate so that I can just grab it. I don't have to take the time to cut it myself. Here in this close-up, you can see how I fold the paper over before I tape it. It just gives it a finished look. I fold the corners the same way I would if I was wrapping a box. Now Andrew's going to help me out and hang these back on the wall for me. Thanks, Andrew. Now I'm wrapping a smaller picture. This picture has been custom framed, so I'm being very careful to not tape onto the paper on the back of this frame. It's time to think about bows, and I would like to put bows on the black and red buffalo check pictures that we covered. So they have to be pretty big, and I happen to have some black burlap left over from Halloween. I also have brown, but I'm not really doing a country theme. So I think I'm going to use this black burlap. Last year at the end of the holiday season, these bows were on clearance, and so I got a whole bag of them. They were 10 cents each. So for 10 cents, it's worth hanging on to it for a year so that I can use it to decorate with the following. So I did. I ended up getting a bag full of these, and I think we'll use the burlap, and then we'll use these in the center, and we'll see how that turns out. And the first thing we need to do is measure to see how much we need. So I'm just going to place it up here, go to the bottom, leave enough for a little overhang, cut that there. We know we're going to need the same amount for the other side, so I'll just cut two of the same length. Now we're going to measure across. And we know we'll need two of those as well for each picture. How lucky am I that I have just enough to do both of these pictures. We have a tiny, tiny bit of leftover. So we're going to cut that. How perfect is that, that we have just this much left over? That's amazing, actually. I'm I'm going to wrap the ends of the burlap right here so that they don't come apart. So you can see, doing the end, I'm just gonna fold it over. Nobody's going to see it. The picture hangs high enough that nobody's gonna see it, so like I'm a little sloppy here on the end. It's not a big deal, will not be seen. So we don't need to worry about that. We just need to secure it on there. Now I'm gonna put it on the picture. I'm gonna try to center it as best as I can. Okay, so now it's time to put our bow on. And I think what I'm gonna do is use this, I forget what this is called. Anyway, it's a piece of plastic that has a wire in it. And I'm gonna use that to secure it to the bow because it'll be really super easy. I'm literally gonna take these wires, and tuck them behind this. I'll use 2 pieces of tape right behind it just to secure this black part so it doesn't sag over time, but that's pretty easy. So I'm gonna put the tape behind the bow so that nobody would see it. If that doesn't work for some reason, and in a week or so I start to notice some movement, I'll just hot glue it in place. If I don't have to use hot glue, then I can reuse almost everything here for a future project. I really like the way that these turned out. Now it's time to continue with the decorating. Andrew's going to help me out again, and he's going to remove all of the fall stuff from our foyer. He's going to hang up these cute little stocking pictures I made. Now it's time for me to unpack and decorate my tiny tree. This tree is going to go on our front porch. I've decided to use white, red, and a little bit of gold on this tree. I'm going to cut some of these ribbons so that they are easier to fit inside of the tree. Now let's head outside and clean up the fall stuff and put the Christmas stuff out. Thankfully, Andrew is helping me again. I'm actually growing chives in this brown pot, but I thought I would use it for these red flowers. Well, I think I got all the decorating done, so now it's cleanup time, and this place is a train wreck. Wow, we did it. Have a look around at our finished product. There is a video on how I decorated my tree if you're interested in that. I added some pictures of my kids from when they were little to this covered picture. I also made a video of the stocking art if you're interested. Here come some of my bloopers. We are in my living room. Hello, friends. We are in my living room. We are getting ready. Hi guys, thanks for joining me today. Hello friends, thanks for joining me today. Okay. We'll grip it better than The duct tape.
I hope you liked my video. If you did, please give me a thumbs up. I would love it if you would subscribe, and as always, thanks for watching.